So at the end of the Sermon on the Mount, we read the people were amazed because he didn't teach them like their scribes. He taught as someone who had authority. And it is this authority of Christ that pervades all his sayings, all his parables, all his teaching.
Jesus went out and saw a tax collector by the name of Levi sitting at his tax booth. "Follow me," Jesus said to him. And Levi got up, left everything, and followed him.
When we hear Jesus call us, if we're disciples, he says, "Come on, follow me," and we have to drop everything in one sense, change who we are, change the way we live. And yet he also takes our entire lives, training us and teaching us and helping us to understand what it's all about, which in a sense he takes our whole lives to do.
It is actually practical. Living Bible is such a life guide. It guides you as to what you should say and what not to say and what to do.
When Jesus was asked what was really important, he said there are two great commandments. You love God with all your heart, mind, soul and strength, and you love your neighbour as yourself. And it is this loving of the neighbour as oneself which is central to his teaching. And he said it summed everything up. He put it into what was called his golden rule, that in whatever we do, so it applies to the whole of life, all our relationships, we should do to others what we would want them to do to us. And Jesus said that is the law and the prophets. It's the whole lot.
Suppose a brother or sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to them, "Go in peace, keep warm and well fed," but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, if it's not accompanied by action, is dead.
In the present, he tells me what to do with the day. He tells, here is your mandate, love God today and love your neighbour as yourself. And the day is spent trying to work out in some practical way what it means.
It's interesting that Jesus doesn't give us a whole detailed set of do's and don'ts. He gives us a principle. And I suppose that's the way it is with relationships, isn't it? That actually, when I asked my wife to marry me, she didn't say, "Well, Nick, yes, I'll marry you, and here are the set of rules. You have to bring me flowers once a week and tell me you love me every day and give me a kiss every hour on the hour." That would be a pretty rubbish relationship. But relationships are not built on a set of rules, but on a response that comes from a heart of love. And so because I love her, I want to give her flowers. Because I love her, I want to tell her I love her. I want to take the bins out and clean them out. The practical things come out from that heart of love. But of course, what Jesus calls us to do is to work out for ourselves each day, how do I live that out?